Hey, let me show you something.
Oh no!
That was me getting comboed by Arizona Link mains low. Pretty sick, huh? But wait, did you see that? What is this shit? How did I even get hit here? He's not even doing anything. I mean, hello? I'll tell you how. Because this move is insane. Here's something I found online showing the hitboxes of Link's neutral air. As you can see, near the end of the animation, when Link's not even doing the attack, he just turns into a being of death. Let's compare it to other sex kicks. Yeah, that's what the community actually calls these things. It even has a page on the wiki. Looking good. Right on. Normal. Awesome. Link. While we're at it, let's look at some other low-tier oddities. You probably already know about the popular ones like Bowser's down throw doing 0 damage to both Game & Watch and Jigglypuff. And Mewtwo grabbing people through the stage. So let's look at some more obscure ones. If you're familiar with Melee, or any Smash game for that matter, you know that if you use your up B, you're put into free fall until you either get hit, land on stage, or grab ledge. But did you know that there exists one lone character in Melee who doesn't abide by those rules? It's Mario. After performing Mario's up B, if you do the input for a wall jump, moving the analog stick away from a wall, on this frame, Mario will perform the wall jump, negating free fall and allowing you to do whatever you want after up B. The most practical application of this is doing another up B, giving Mario much longer vertical recovery. What are the odds of Mr. Game & Watch getting a 9 with his side B? If you said 1 in 9, you're wrong. In Melee, the game stores 2 values for Judgement. These 2 values are the 2 previous numbers that Mr. Game & Watch got with Judgement, and Mr. Game & Watch cannot get these numbers again until they're not one of the 2 stored values. For example, if you use side B and get a 6 and a 2, the number you get with your next Judgement cannot be either of those numbers. This new number will remove the oldest of the 2 numbers from the stored values and fill in the space left behind. The number that was pushed off will then be obtainable again. Therefore, your chances of getting any number other than the last 2 you got is always 1 in 7. At the beginning of a match, since you haven't performed 2 previous judgments, the game loads the 2 values as 1 and 2, meaning you can't get either of those numbers, and your chances of getting a 9 are 1 in 7. And if you get a 9, your chances of getting another are 0 until you use Judgement 2 more times to remove the 9 from the stored values. Hey, AsumSaus, Falco here. We all have a character or move that gets us really heated. Fox's shine, Puff's rest, wobbling, Falco's down air, Samus's crouch, Falcon's knee. The list goes on. One especially popular one is attached to a certain sword-wielding prince, MARTH. MARTH grab range jokes are a staple of the community, both active players and casual spectators alike. Here, Marth's human hand famously extends further than Yoshi's chameleon-like tongue. And with this PM mod, Marth's hands grow to match his reach. In this video, his grab goes beyond the boundaries of the television. There are longer grabs in the game, sure, Samus, Link, and Young Link namely, but none of them are quite as safe and deadly as Marth's. It's no surprise that it's commonly considered the best grab in the game, but is it? Behold, Ness's grab. That was done with the version of the game the community uses in tournaments. And yes, it is tournament legal. Of course, that's not his normal grab. His normal grab is actually the second shortest in the game, and this crazy long one, made possible via the yo-yo glitch, is much harder to set up than Marth's. Someone playing Marth just presses Z, but to perform the yo-yo glitch you have to 1. Hit your opponent with Ness's up smash while it's charging and Ness flashes yellow once. 2. Release the charged up smash shortly after Ness blinks yellow, making sure that the move doesn't come into contact with anything else while it's swinging. If you did it correctly, you will have created a completely disjointed lingering hitbox that stays in that spot until you do an attack or someone runs into it. And finally, have your opponent be anywhere between the glitched hitbox and you. Here's a clip of Hack's money being hit by this glitch in tournament.
I think Hack's trying to figure out all Mofo's tricks, but... Oh.
So, how does it work? Well, when you have the glitched hitbox set up and do an attack, say, a forward smash, the glitched hitbox stretches all the way back to Ness for 1 frame. And the now huge hitbox takes on the properties of the move you performed, like forward smash or a grab. It's admittedly quite a setup to get it working, but maybe it's not the character's grab length that matters. Maybe it's the player controlling that character. You have the power to make your grab count. Sure, it might not juggle your opponent to death or up throw rest, but if you play your cards right and practice, you can do beautiful things with any grab, even a low tiers. And as always, thanks for watching.
Oh, bruh.